Hello friends. Now I am going to discuss certain problems related to these rules which we discussed in the previous video. So in the previous video we found the angles made by the sides of the triangle at different centers like circumcenter, orthocenter and incenter. For a review I mentioned here, see angle made by any side of a triangle at incenter is 90 plus a by 2. Side BC makes 90 plus a by 2 at incenter and side BC makes 90 minus a by 2 at x center. That means the x center opposite to the first vertex A, and side BC makes angle a by 2 either at I2 or I3, means x centers at opposite to vertex B as well as vertex C, and angle BHC, that in the sense angle made by the side BC at orthocenter is 180 minus A, and angle made by the side BC at circumcenter is 2A. The way of deriving these rules, these formulae are discussed in the previous video, and in 19th video we mentioned the definitions of these incenter, orthocenter and circumcenter, everything. If you have any doubt and a little bit any confusion, you just go through those videos to have a command on this concept. Okay, now using this I am going to solve one or two problems, right? Coming to the problem, the first problem is mentioned here. I have a triangle ABC, and for the triangle angle B is 60 degrees, angle C is 70 degrees. So we know that in a triangle we have three angles, three vertices, three sides. Two angles are mentioned as 60 and 70, and they ask us to calculate the angles made by the side BC at incenter, made by the side AB at circumcenter, and an angle HAC. This is somewhat a different one. We are going to observe the diagram also for that. See, we now angle B as 60 and angle C as 70. From these two, it is very clear that angle A, how much it is? We know that in a triangle, sum of the angles is 180 and sum of these two is 130, and surely the third angle is 50. Am I right? 70 and 60, 130 and then 50, 180. There it is. So I have three angles of the triangle now, B, C as well as A. Now angle made by the side BC at incenter. So by the first rule, this is 90 plus A by 2 means 25, and 90 plus 25, 115 is your answer. And for the second one, angle made by the side AB at circumcenter. See, as per the third rule, since the side is AB, then at circumcenter the angle is 2 times of angle C. Since angle C is 70, this angle is 140 degrees. And coming to the third one, I need to calculate angle HAC. H is the orthocenter, okay, and A and C are the two sides. See, as we discussed in the previous video, if you go through the diagram, this is the triangle ABC, and this is one of the altitude of the triangle to the vertex A. Since orthocenter H is the point of concurrency of three altitudes, surely orthocenter lies on this altitude. Now they ask us to mention the angle HAC. This is H, this is A, and this is C. They are asking about this angle. That was a very simple thing, I think. Angle C I have as 70, this is 70, and this angle is how much? 90, and surely it will be 20. Why? Because again sum of angles of the triangle property, sum of these three is 180, so this is 20. So if with the help of angles of the triangle we calculated angle BIC, angle ASB and angle HAC. This is the first problem of this class, right? Yeah, this is second problem of today's class, and for this problem I have that angle made by the side BC at incenter as alpha, and angle made by side BC at orthocenter as beta, and as well as angle made by side BC at circumcenter as gamma. And now I need to calculate the value of beta plus gamma by alpha. See, I have the all those angles here in terms of A. So with the help of those, easily we can calculate that beta plus gamma by alpha. See, as this angle is mentioned as alpha at incenter, but as a rule that is 90 plus A by 2. Whereas angle made by the BC at orthocenter is beta, and whereas that angle beta is equals to 180 minus a, and its circumcenter it is gamma and it is mentioned as 2a. Now I need to establish a relation between these alpha, beta, gamma. That in turn means we are going to establish a relation between the angles made by the side BC at incenter, orthocenter and circumcenter. For that, this is 180 minus a. This alpha is 90 plus a by 2. Just to multiply this equation with 2. Then it becomes what? 2 alpha is equals to 290 is 180 plus a, because I am multiplying with 2. Now add these two. No, just do subtraction of these two. If you do subtraction of these two, what will happen? And that is clearly, just for space concern, I am erasing this. If you subtract these two, okay, 2 alpha minus beta is equals to minus and plus. These two will get cancelled. A plus a is 2a and 2a is nothing but gamma. So what I have? 2 alpha minus beta is gamma. Then 2 alpha is equals to beta plus gamma. But what I need? Beta plus gamma by alpha. If you send that alpha this side, this value is 2. So this is a problem based on the angles made by the side BC at incenter, orthocenter as well as at the circumcenter. Okay, so all these problems are very helpful in reviewing all these formulae, right? So I will come with this another problem. So just look at it. Yeah, this is the third problem of today's class. See, the problem is I have a triangle PQR, and that triangle PQR side PR at x center opposite to Q, the angle is 40 degrees, and side QR makes an angle of 60 degrees at circumcenter, and we need to mention angle made by side PQ at orthocenter. See, one is the x center, one is the circumcenter, one is the orthocenter. Just we discuss the relation between those angles alpha, beta, gamma as the second problem. But that problem is not helpful here, because in that problem all the angles are made by the same side. But here the sides are different. In the first case the side is PR. In the second case the side is QR. And the third case the side is PQ. Right? See, using these formulas I am going to solve this one. Now look here. See, angle PHQ. Angle made by the side PQ at orthocenter. Angle at the orthocenter is 180 minus that opposite angle. Here the side is PQ and we don't have R here, then that angle is 180 minus angle R. That's what at the end we need to find. So to find this we need angle R. So how to calculate angle R? Then coming to this case, PIQR, angle made by the PR at X center. At X center the rule is 90 minus A by 2. That in the sense this 40 is equals to 90 minus angle Q by 2. See, from there we can calculate angle Q. See, 90 minus 40 is equals to 50. So that is equals to Q by 2 is equals to 50 and Q is equals to 100. Is it clear? 90 minus Q by 2 is equals to 40. 90 minus 40 is 50 and then Q is equal to 100. Now coming to this case, angle QSR is 60 degrees. QSR, right? Angle made by the QR at circumcenter. That is mentioned as 2 times of angle P, because the side is QR and the angle is 2P. From there it is clear that angle P is equals to 30 degrees. Since Q is 100, P is 30, from there it is very clear that angle R is equals to 50 degrees. Since angle R is 50, you just replace here 180 minus 50 is equals to 130 degrees. Right? And at the end, angle made by the side PQ at orthocenter is nothing but 130 degrees. These are 3 simple problems related to these formulae. Right? Thank you.